Hi dear students, welcome to our next class. In this new lesson, we are going to learn about rocks. So in before lesson, you learned the formation of soil, how the soil consists of different layers, and you also learned the last layer is known as bedrock layer, and there are different big boulders of rocks present, and how the soil is formed you learned. When the rocks are rubbed with each other by physical means and the chemical means and by the animal actions, the rocks get break down and form the soil. This all you learned. And in today's class, we are going to learn about how these rocks are having the different types of minerals. How the minerals are when you look at a small piece of rock through the magnifying lens, you can observe n number of minerals in them. You can see in this picture, this rock consists of n number of minerals. So they all are made up of tiny piece of rock is also contain a lot of minerals. We find layers of rocks under the soil and sand. So under the soil or under the sand we are finding these rocks, and they are even a small piece of rock also contain n number of minerals in it. So now we are going to learn, are all these rocks are made up of with same minerals or of with different types, we will see now. So the rocks are of made with different types of minerals. All the rocks are not made by the same type of minerals. So depending on the mineral they made, the rocks are of different types. So in particularly in this lesson, you are going to learn about three different types of rocks, their formations and the type of minerals they consist. So the rock which you are able to see in the image is igneous rock. So how the igneous rock is formed and what are the different types of minerals present in igneous rocks, we are going to learn in today's class. So before knowing this, we'll see the formation of igneous rock, how igneous rock is formed. You know that the earth, structure of earth, when you learnt, you also learnt that it's a hot ball and with consist of the molted larva is also present inside the earth. So the center of the earth is, and a hot molten rocks are present inside the earth. There are different layers as you had seen in the activity which we did in last class. There are different layers of rocks or soils, the different layers of soil have you learnt. In between them, the molten rocks are also present. This hot molten rock inside the earth is called magma. You can see in the picture how this hot molten rock is present inside the earth. So this is nothing but the magma. It consists of hot gases inside. All the time it will be in burning sensation, so that whenever it gets pressured and then immediately it bursts out and comes out in the form of volcanoes. You might have seen in the newspapers and television news, and so area the volcano erupted. So in the why the volcanoes are erupting means due to the pressure created inside the earth. Wherever the landforms are cleared, nowadays on big hills and mountains and forest areas are getting cleared, and we are building the buildings, factories and all. So when it is moving, when we are clearing like that, some sort of adjustments will be taken place inside the earth, and they are causing for the eruption of lava, volcanoes. So inside the earth, the hot molten rocks which are present, they are known as magma. When a volcano erupts, this magma flows out onto the surface. So this magma comes out. Always they will be inside the earth in form of magma. When they erupted outside with a burning fire, this is known as volcano eruption. So the magma reaches the surface of the earth is called lava. Whatever when volcano bursted out, whenever the volcano erupts, the liquid which is or the fire or the liquid which comes out of the volcano known as lava. So the word igneous means fire. So from this lava, the rocks which are formed called as igneous rocks. The before slide you had seen, this is the igneous rock. It was made from the volcano eruption. From the lava, the igneous rock is formed. Igneous meaning fire. So these rocks are made from fire. The fire which is produced from the volcano eruption. When the volcano erupted, the lava comes out. By cooling this lava, the rocks formation takes place. So the rocks which are formed in this way, they are known as igneous rocks. Now we will see the different types of igneous rocks, how their formation is, we will see now. So the igneous rocks are of different types depending on how the lava cools down. So sometimes the lava when the volcano erupted, the lava which comes out on earth's surface immediately gets cooled down. Sometimes it takes little time for cooling. Different igneous rocks have different minerals and colors. Depending on the mineral which is present in them, they obtain the color. So based on the lava cooling time, how much time it is taking, depending on that, different types of igneous rocks are formed. Now we will see one type of igneous rock, that is basalt. Basalt is also one of the igneous rock formed by the rapid cooling of lava on the earth's surface. You know, when volcano erupted, the magma comes out in the form of lava. So when this lava is immediately cooled down, then it forms a rock known as basalt rock. So it is densy and dark in color. You can see in the picture, this stone is in dark in color. You can even find this picture in your textbook. So this is very dark in color and has fine grains. Inside this, small grains are also present. The edges of this rock are very sharp. It has very sharp edges. Inside grains are present and sharp edges are also present. So these edges are also called scoria rocks. So basalt rock is also known as scoria rock. So scoria rock is formed by when lava gets cooled very quickly, then the basalt or scoria rock is formed. Small grains are present inside and sharp edges are also present. So this is one type of igneous rock where the magma comes out. By cooling of this magma, igneous rocks are formed. Now we will see the another type of igneous rock, that is pumice. So it is light in weight and grey in color or cream color. There are different colors of pumice is present and it is so light in weight and it floats in water. And this is formed by cooling of lava. It immediately cools down and forms the lava. It has some holes inside, how basalt rock is having the same way. It is only rock that can float in the water. Just now I told you it can float on water. Any stone or rock, when you try to throw it in the water, definitely it goes down and sink in the water due to the surface, due to the weight of the stone. Then immediately it goes down. But whereas pumice is different from the other rocks, it floats on water. It has many holes by air. These holes are packed up by the air. Due to these holes and the air, the rock is very light in weight and floats on water. So this is the speciality of a pumice rock or pumice stone. The air is trapped in between these layers when the formation is taking place. That's why it is very light in weight. It is used as a scrubbing stone to remove the rough dead skins from the body. Dead cells are present in our skin, so to remove that, this pumice is very useful. We can use like a soap and take the bath so that the dead cells are removed from our skin. And dentists are also using this pumice powder for polishing our teeth. To polish the teeth, dentists are also using this pumice stone. So till now we discussed two types of igneous rocks. One is basalt, the other one is pumice. So basalt is very black in color and fine grains are present and sharp edges are present. We are also calling it as scoria rock. Whereas pumice is light in weight due to the air is packed in between the pumice. That's why it got light in weight, and the doctors, dentists and are using this pumice rock, and the special quality is it can float on water. So two types of igneous rocks we understood, and igneous rocks are formed by the volcano eruption when lava comes onto the surface of earth. And the third type of igneous rock is obsidian rock. Obsidian rock is also one of the igneous rock. When volcano erupted, lava comes to the earth's surface and forms a rock called as obsidian rock. It is formed by quick cooling of lava. Very quickly when lava gets cooled, as soon as it enters into it came to the earth's surface, immediately gets cooled down and form the obsidian rock. Most of these rocks are formed when lava is getting cooled immediately. We had seen just now basalt rock and even pumice are also forming when the lava gets cooled very quickly. And also you had seen the pumice is trapping the air. Some air is trapped in between the layers of pumice, that also you have observed now. So it is this obsidian is formed by quick cooling of lava. It looks like a glass and is black or dark in color, dark black color, and it looks like a glass, so shiny. Due to its sharp edges, it is used in making or cutting of jewelry. To cut the jewelry or to make the jewelry, due to its shining property, we are using for cutting of jewelries or making the jewelries very dark in color. So looks like a glass and is black or dark black in color. So till now we observed how many types of igneous rocks we had seen. Three types of igneous rocks we observed. The first one is basalt, BASALT, basalt rock, and the second one is pumice, 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 and the third one is obsidian. All are formed by immediate cooling of lava, and out of all this, only basalt is the dark in color. Yes. So one more is marble. Granite is also, this is the granite. So granite is also one of the igneous rock. As when volcano erupted, the magma comes out in the form of lava and forms a rock which is known as granite. When magma cools below the earth's surface, instead of coming out, the lava instead of coming out, when it is in the form of magma only, it gets cool below the earth's surface. Volcano has to be erupted for the formation of igneous rock, but other igneous rocks are forming when lava comes out of the earth's surface. Whereas in the granite, the magma gets become cool below the earth's surface. Inside the earth's surface only, the magma is getting cooled and forms a rock known as granite rock. The three main minerals in granite are quartz, feldspar, and mica. You also already know that the rocks are made up of with minerals. A small piece of rock, when you see under a magnifying lens, you can find out the different minerals in them. So the most abundant mineral in granite is quartz, feldspar, and mica. These are the three different types of minerals present in granite. It may be in black color, grey color, or in pink color. It is very hard, therefore it is used for flooring of houses. In house flooring we can see the granites because it has a very strong structure, and available in different colors like black granite, grey color granite, pink color granite, and we are also using them for making statues and paving the roads. Road pavements also we are using, making statues. This granite is used, and the minerals we found in granite are quartz, feldspar and mica. So up to this we have completed one type of igneous rocks, children. So your activity in this lesson is, as you did for the layers of soil, same way you collect some different types of rocks and try to find out any igneous rock is there in that or not. If you find any igneous rock, what characters or what features made you to find the igneous rock, list out in your classwork. And in coming class we are going to discuss about other types of rocks, which are the different types of rocks and what are their features we are going to discuss in coming class. Thank you.